Hello everyone. Today we are going to cut through one of the most common points of confusion in Microsoft Foundry. So when you should use Model Playground versus Agent Playground. So these are the two tools which looks similar on the surface, but they both are totally different. They both let you chat with AI, but they serve fundamentally different purposes altogether. So picking up the wrong one could lead to like extra cost and an additional effort as well. So here is the one-liner that I want you to take away with. So Model Playground is about experimenting with a single model. So you are in a prompt engineering mode. You want to know how a model behaves, how it responds to different instructions, what parameters give you the best output for your case. So in all these scenarios, Model Playground is your friend. Coming on to the Agent Playground, which is completely different thing. You are not just testing the model here, you are building a system, you are wiring in your tools, connecting your data sources, you are configuring memory and testing how your agent behaves across a multi-turn conversation. So think of it this way. So Model Playground answers which model and prompt should I use, whereas Agent Playground answers, does my agent actually work? So these are the two things. If you will keep in mind, you will never interchange these two things. Now let's look at what Model Playground actually gives you. So the standout feature is the side-by-side model comparison. So you can run the same prompt against up to 3 models simultaneously, and this is incredibly useful early in the project when you haven't committed to the model yet, where you are not sure which model to choose. So this is the phase where you should go with the playground. So instead of running 3 separate experiments, you can get the comparison done in just one view. Second is you have a full control over inference parameters like the temperature, top P, frequency, presence penalty. So all these are adjustable in real time. So rather than doing these tweaks inside the agent, Model Playground is the perfect place to do. This is the place where you dial in the behavior you want. It's like more creative, more deterministic, and less repetitive. The third one here is there are built-in tools which you can use inside Playgrounds. For example, web search, file search, code interpreter. So these 3 are available without any setup. And I think these are very good or great for quick experiments. So try out Model Playground when you are looking for these 3 tools. And finally, once you have found a configuration that works, you can export the SDK code directly. That gives you a clean starting point to bring in your actual application. Now the Agent Playground, this is where things get significantly more powerful and more complex. The core addition here is the custom tool. So you are not limited to just built-in tools like I said, web search and the code interpreter. You can bring in your custom tools. You can wire in any external API, your custom function or service your agent needs to call. So this is the foundation of any real agent workflow. On top of tools, you can add knowledge sources like files, URLs, SharePoints. You connect your actual data so the agent can retrieve and reason over it. And this is your rack setup basically, which you can configure and see it how it is and how it will behave when you are actually deploying your agent into production. So on top of this, we do have a memory as the third pillar. So in Model Playground, and every conversation starts fresh. But when you are in the Agent Playground, you can configure how your state persists across turns. So let's say you want to try 5 to 6 messages to see how this multi-turn agent reasoning works. So Agent Playground is the perfect place when you are looking for the multi-turn conversations. And critically, tracing. So every step the agent takes is logged. Whether it is your tools call, whether it is your retrieval decisions, reasoning steps, or anything you can think of as a tracing can be seen only inside the Agent Playground. So you can inspect the full execution trace before you ship anything to production. And trust me, it will save you hours of effort or hours of debugging, which you will be doing if you are not doing this thing properly. Now let's make the comparison concrete. The biggest functional gap are on the Agent Playground side. So knowledge sources, memory, and tracing. None of these features exist in Model Playground at all. So keep in mind, whenever you are looking forward for knowledge sources, memory, and tracing, Agent Playground is your only friend. If your scenario requires any one of these, it means you have to be in the agent playground territory, full stop. That's it. Next one is the model playground has that agent playground doesn't, and that is the multi-turn conversation or model playground, or in fact, I should put like this. The one thing which model playground has and agent playground doesn't is the multi-model comparison. You simply can't run two models side by side in your agent playground. The only thing which you can do in agent playground is you can compare two different versions of the deployed models, but you cannot compare them directly inside the agent playground. So if your question is still like which model should I use, or then I don't think you should go to agent playground. You should still stick to your model playground. Everything else like the basic chat, built-in tools exist in both of these, so that doesn't matter at all where you are checking it. But try if you can utilize model playground in your initial stages as much as possible. Now the most important question, so how do you decide in practice like which one should I use? So use model playground when your question is about the model itself. For example, which model performs best on my task? What system prompt get me the behavior I want? Or how does the temperature affect my outputs? These are the model selection and the prompt engineering questions which can be answered only when you are inside the model playground. Switching onto the agent playground is useful when your question is more about the system. For example, does my agent correctly invoke the right tool? Does it retrieve the correct set of chunks from my knowledge base, or does it maintain the context across my 5 to 6 turn conversation? So these are the questions which are very, very specific to agent design, and these can be answered only if you are inside your agent playground. So keep them separate, take a wise decision when to use what, and a practical workflow would be start in a model playground, pick the right model by comparing it and by pushing it with the web search and the common tools which you want. Try it out, tune in your base prompt, and once everything is fine, that's the solid start for your AI agent. Now you can move on to the agent playground, start layering your tools, data, memory, everything, whatever you want, and I'm sure you will have a very great agent at the end of the day. And the final slide. So to bring it all together, it's all about two tools but one decision, because eventually we will be getting just one output, which is a production ready agent. So model playground is all about picking your model, tune your prompt, export your code, and it's a starting point which is very lightweight, fast, and great for comparison. Coming on to the agent, which is agent playground is mainly about connecting your tools, custom tools in fact, adding your knowledge sources, traces, and how you can trace your agent's behavior. If everything is fine, then ship it, and it's where the prompt becomes a product. So go in sequence, and I'm sure it will give you a great AI agent at the end of the day. Hope you enjoyed this comparison, and do let me know what other confusing points do you have, and thanks for those viewers who requested me for this particular comparison. Thanks for watching.